Right, so don't call me crazy, but usually I have these discussions with myself, um, especially when I am troubled. I I wouldn't say I can't afford a therapist. I just don't think that I have gotten comfortable with the thought of having a therapist. And so at the moment, my only therapist is God. And so I thought I talk and I guess he talks back and we have conversations and he puts all of this knowledge into my head and I was doing I was having my conversation this morning and I figured that I should probably share it with you. Somebody may need to know it or hear it. Alright, so the conversation that I was having with myself previously, no, I am not crazy. I don't answer back. Um, I was saying that I think our spirit, our spirit knows what's for us and what's not for us. Um, some of us may call it intuition. Some of us just call it the gift of knowing. Some of us says, as I just said, our spirit knows. And I think as you get closer to God, you would understand why I choose that term or those choice of words to refer it as. So we know what we're not supposed to do and what we're supposed to do, but we still choose to do it. And then we pray to God, hoping that God is going to tell us something more than what we already know, forgetting that He or God, because I don't like to refer to God as male or female, I just believe that God exists. Why do I keep bringing religion into this conversation? Anyways, I believe that God is just God. Wait, no. I'm sorry. I believe that our spirit just knows. And our spirit knows because we talk to God. We ask God to heal us, to deliver us, to guide us, lead us. And so when we think of things or we pray and we can't think of anything beyond what we have initially thought, stay with me, we get upset because we were not expecting to hear that. We were not expecting to think of that. We were expecting something different. We were expecting to hear what we want to hear. But God's voice is as clear as day. And when you learn to differentiate between His voice and your thoughts, it becomes, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't become easier. It does not become easier. It gets more difficult than it initially was. It gets more difficult because now you're fighting with yourself and you don't know who or what to listen to. So, relationships. Let's start with relationships specifically because a lot of people are struggling with relationships. So, I'll tackle that. And this is for myself as well because that's why I was having that conversation initially. We always want it to work out. We always want to have the person that we want. But sometimes the person that we want, it's not that they don't want us, but they're not for us. Yesterday I came across an audio that said, you're not hard to love. In fact, you're very easy to love. But the people that you have met or the people that you want to love you were not appointed to love you. And it was really an eye-opener for me because I needed to hear that. I always figured that, okay, what the heck is wrong with me? Like, why can't I keep people like I'm this good woman. I am supportive. I am loving. I am caring. I am nurturing. And I have not had a single partner that never attempted to come back to me. But they have never loved me while they were with me. They have never respected me, honored me while I was with them. Like, I've been with people where I was calm and patient and laid back. Like, absolutely nothing, no troubles, no arguments, nothing, but we just didn't work. And then I was with one person where when I started being gentle and what's not, for me personally, I can't say from his point of view, and I don't like to blame people. From my point of view, I was initially gentle and initially soft because when I met that individual, I was in my soft feminine era. Like, I was single, I was focusing on myself, and then I met that person, and then I felt, from my point of view, that they were taking advantage of that. Like, they wanted me to be more toxic, to give a reaction. And I've been doing that for like over a year, just arguing and shouting and chasing behind that person. And God keeps telling me to stop, and I keep going, and I keep going, but my spirit or my intuition keeps telling me, just relax, just stay patient, just leave him, let him go. And I lost so much of me running behind someone. I lost so much of me pursuing someone. I lost so much of me trying to be the woman that I worked hard not to become or to no longer be, because initially when I started dating, I was like that. And then after my first partner, I just, And then this is possibly my last partner, so I guess my relationship started and ended there. My relationship or my dating life started and ended there. I stopped. I stopped chasing. And then I would just be with people. They piss me off. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I just leave. Like, obviously something would happen in between, but they've had people that I peep you, I talk to you about it, and that's me. I always talk, like I always say what's happening before I actually decide to leave you. But you see, when I finish talking, when I'm done talking, I'm done. Like, I no longer want to fix anything, and I don't care how much you pretend as though you want to. And I say pretend because for every time that I was speaking, you were not listening to me. You were not hearing me. You just heard me making songs, but you didn't hear what I was saying. And now that I have finally made up my mind to leave, you decided, okay, I wanna hear what she has to say. I wanna make it work. No. And I don't care what whoever else has to say. If you want to share a different point of view, whatever worked for you. But you see, when you reach to the point whereby you're completely maxed out and you just don't want to hear anymore, you don't want to talk anymore, you don't want to fix anything, just leave. Because they're going to come and they're going to say something to you. It's going to make you drop your guard. And you're going to end up right back at square one. Right back at square one. And so you have to know when it's time to leave the table. You have to know. So, yeah. Where your love is concerned, it's not that you are not worthy of love. It's not that you can't be loved. It's not that anything is even wrong with you. But the people that you want to love you are not for you. And that's fine. Just be patient. Just be calm. What's for you will reach you in due time when the time is right. But for now, love yourself. Get closer to God. Get your bag up. And do you.